Miss Diane, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, I can. So good to see you. Thank you.
Right. So, good evening to everyone. In Sri Lanka, it's the morning of Saturday. I extremely apologize for the delay because we had a small Wi-Fi problem that to figure it out, it took a little time. Without taking my time, once again, let me congratulate everyone. First of all, for joining for today's meditation tool. Today, I'm conducting the meditation session from Buddhi Vihara it's located in Colombo. Nowadays, I'm residing in Colombo. So I'm conducting today's program from Buddhi Vihara. So I think most of the meditators they could participate in programs that I conducted meditation sessions in 4 different temples. So today it's, as I mentioned, Buddhi Vihara. So today too we are going to practice the second step of breathing meditation. So breathing meditation, we teach it in 3 steps. The first step I taught it throughout the last month, and we began the second step of breathing meditation 2 weeks ago, and we are continuing that second step of meditation, breathing meditation. So today too, if there are students who are joining today, they are asked to practice the first step of breathing meditation. What you have to do is, you just have to focus on your breath, which is coming in and which is going out. So when it is coming in, it will go inside and touch the end of your nostrils with a very focused mind. Keep on observing until it touch the end of your nostrils, and then after that it will come back and will touch the very same place, and we go outside. So just keep on observing that that normal and natural breath, and don't try to imagine, and just be with the current reality, present reality, the experience of the present moment, so that you will be able to develop your focus, you will be able to develop your attention, you will be able to develop your awareness. So awareness about the present moment. So that is for the students who are joining today. And for the students who joined and the old students, they are asked to practice the second step of breathing meditation. You are asked, as I mentioned, 2 weeks. For 2 weeks, you don't have to go with the breath all the way inside the nostrils too. You will shorten your focus, and you will limit the area of your focus, and you will only focus the area below the nostrils and above the upper lip. When the breath comes and touch that very area, you will observe as it is. When it is going out, it will touch the very same area and will go out, and you will observe. You are asked to observe as it is. And and if you feel difficult in focusing on that subtle experience of breath, then please for about 2 minutes keep on observing start practicing the first step of breathing meditation. That means the breath which is going all the way inside the nostrils until it touch the end of your nostrils, and then after that when it is coming out, observe the very same place that it touches, and observe it going outside. So After 2 minutes, come back and start practicing the second step of breathing meditation. So when the breath comes and touches this very area, the area below the nostrils and above the upper lip, be aware. And after that, let it go inside. Don't concentrate what it is doing. That means the experience of that breath inside the nostrils or inside the stomach. When it comes back, when it touches that briefened area, that shortened area, the area below the nostrils and above the upper lip, be aware. So keep on developing patience and keep on developing awareness and keep on developing the stability of mind, and the equanimity, and at the same time the tranquility. So when the breath is coming in, it will touch this area. You look focusing, and when it goes in, you don't pay attention, and you'll stay being aware about this area. And when it is going out, it will touch this area. At that time, you'll observe, and when it goes out, you don't focus on that. So just limit your entire focus to this very area. So now, with a very calm mind, with a very quiet mind, with a very alert, very attentive, and very diligent mind, everyone, please start practicing the meditation. Everyone, please start practicing the meditation. May your meditation be very, very successful. Very, very successful. Everyone, please start the meditation right now. Work ardently, ardently and diligently. Keep on observing the breath. Keep on observing the breath. Now everyone, very calmly, be ready to practice loving kindness meditation. Don't open your eyes, please. But during the loving kindness meditation, if your legs are hurting right now, you can lose them. That means you can keep them at ease, but keep the eyes closed to maintain the attention continuously. Now we are going to start our brief loving kindness meditation. First of all, let's share our loving kindness with ourselves. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. Very peaceful. Spread loving kindness, unlimited loving kindness towards yourself. Now let's spread our loving kindness towards all the parents, your relatives, your teachers, and friends. May my parents, relatives, teachers, and friends be well, be happy, be peaceful, be very peaceful, diligently, and with the heart of love, pure love, spread loving kindness towards all of them and well wish for them. May my parents, relatives, and teachers and friends be well, be happy, be peaceful. Now let's spread our loving kindness towards the people in the middle. That means the people who are neither your relatives or friends, at the same time, the people who are not your enemies. Let's spread loving kindness towards them. May all the people who are in the middle, at the same time, be well, be happy, be peaceful. Be very peaceful. Spread loving kindness towards them. Now let's spread our loving kindness towards the enemies. Sometimes certain people might have done things that have hurt you. So you might have grudges, and no use of clinging to the past and past grudges. The more you cling to them, the more you suffer. So let them go and spread your loving kindness towards your enemies. May all my enemies be well. May all my enemies be happy. May all my enemies be peaceful. Be very peaceful. Spread loving kindness towards the enemies. Now let's spread our loving kindness towards all the beings in the world. We think of all the beings that we can see. We think of all the beings that we cannot see. We think of all the beings that have various kinds of differences. In shape, they are different. In beauty, they are different. In capability, they are different. In race, they are different. According to the living condition, they are different. Regardless of any difference, we spread our loving kindness towards all the beings, all the beings. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be peaceful. Very peaceful. Very peaceful. Spread loving kindness towards all the beings. All the beings. Now everyone, very calmly, very slowly, and very peacefully, please open your eyes. Relax yourself. Relax. Let the whole body to relax. And now, please join your palms together and say 3 times, Sadhu, Sadhu,
Sadhu, sadhu.
Dear Dhamma friends, today is the last day that I conduct the program from Sri Lanka. After 2 days, I'm going to fly back to USA, and hopefully the next meditation session will be conducted at our own temple from Buddhi Vihara. So first of all, I apologize for the delay. Due to certain problems, so we had no option. It delayed. So somehow we have to think positively, and we should be happy that we could finally conduct the meditation session. So today, before I teach about the second enemy of meditation, I am going to give you a suggestion, that means an addition for your meditation practice. So now we are successfully doing, I hope that all are successfully practicing the breathing meditation. And you might have developed certain amount of concentration. And since this week, please start applying that very concentration that you develop, that attention, that focus that you develop, that awareness that you develop towards your day-to-day life. So today, please, starting from today, please start adopting a daily habit. So daily habit that you can do with awareness. It may be eating. It may be brushing your teeth. You may be able to stay focused during the time that you brush your teeth, or during the time that you wash your face every day. During that time, whatever you do it mindful. So when you stretch your hands, when you see, when you hear, when you feel the touch, everything. So with everything, you keep the awareness. You do it not with not just like an habitual action. You will do it as a mindful action. During that whole process, it may be a small thing that you do, maybe cooking, maybe during 5 minutes during your daily walk, or maybe during the time that you walk from your car to your office, or let it be anything that you do daily. So pick that daily action and do it mindfully. So be aware about your bodily movements. Be aware about the experiences that you gain through your eyes, your ears, your nose, and your tongue, your body, the things that you feel, that you can feel with your body. So for everything, please keep on focusing, and then by that way, develop a mindful habit, daily habit that you can do mindfully. So that action, it can vary. It can take 1 minute to 2 minutes, or it can take 5 minutes. So try to somehow pick one and start doing it with mindfulness. And gradually we can prolong it, and we can start living a mindful life. So a mindful life is always a stress-free one. It is so always a mindful living makes your brain refresh, your mind refresh, and at the same time, so it can help to calm down yourself and to live. Sorry about that. There was more. So it can help you. It can help you to live a better life, a happier life, a peaceful life, a comfortable life. So for that, that will be a good point, good thing to start with. So what we are going to do is, so we are going to mingle the very concentration, very peacefulness, very happiness that we gain through meditation into your day-to-day life, so that you can have a better life. So today I am going to teach you about the second enemy of meditation. Last week I told you about the first enemy of meditation, that is the addiction to sensual pleasure. Second enemy of meditation, there is second enemy of meditation, that is aversion. Keep this word in mind, aversion. Aversion actually has many phases. Many phases. First phase is anger. Second phase is fear. Third phase is disgusting feeling. So fourth phase is discrimination. So there are so many aversions that we do have, many phases of aversions that we do have inside our mind. But so even though whatever the phase that it shows us, jealousy is another phase. So whatever the phases that we can see from outside, so we need to understand the real phase inside all those phases is the aversion. So the aversion, it is equally harmful like the addiction to sensual pleasure, the first thing. And if it comes up, it can destroy our peace, it can destroy our happiness, it can destroy our satisfaction, and it will make us suffer by giving us a life with discomfort. So the wise people, they always try to get rid of aversion. Whenever we have aversion, we develop the intention to retaliate, to take revenge. Whenever we gain this intention, we become a person like this. We suffer a person like this. What kind of person? Let's say there is a person who has an enemy. This person takes a burning charcoal to throw at that enemy. That enemy has left. When that enemy returns back, this person is keeping a burning charcoal on his hand, on his or her hand, to throw at his or her enemy and harm him or her, that enemy. So that enemy can come instantly at the same time. That enemy can come many years later too. The more time that person keeps the burning charcoal on his or her hand, his or her palm, who is the one that is going to suffer? The one who is going to suffer is that very person. That very person who is keeping the hatred towards the enemy. So the wise people always let this aversion go, and they try by all means to get rid of the aversion. Whenever we develop an aversion, the Buddha taught us 5 psychological ways, five psychological thinking patterns to come out of anger, to come out of aversion. These are those five psychological thinking patterns that we can use to get rid of any aversion that we develop at any point. Number 1, we develop an aversion. That means we develop an anger, a jealousy, or a hatred, or a thought of ill will, or such kind of feeling, disgusting feeling, discriminating feeling, or fear towards anybody. at such times, whenever we develop an aversion, we have to think about that person like this. So that person might, let's say that person might be a person with good words, but with bad actions. That is the first kind of person. At such times, you have to focus on their positive side. We have to think, we have to focus on those positive words. And we should think, even there are so many people who have both bad words and bad actions. This person is a good person, at least because this person has good words. So when you keep on thinking about the good words that person told towards you and towards the others, your anger, your aversion will go. Then there's another person who has bad words, but good actions. At such times, we need to focus on those good actions. We should think ourselves that even though this person has bad words, we should appreciate this person's good deeds, because really there are people who do good deeds. This person is a doer of good deeds, so I should appreciate and I should not develop aversion towards this person. There is another person who always, most of the times, this person does talk bad words. Most of the times, this person do bad actions, and rarely this person does good actions or speak good words. At such times, when we develop aversion towards such kind of person, we need to think like this. There are a lot of people who talk bad words and bad actions. Among them, at least this person does good actions and talk good words time to time. That is also a nice thing. I should appreciate that. Thinking like that, when you focus on the positive side of that person, those rare good words and good deeds, your anger will go away. Fourth kind of person, the person with bad actions, bad talk, bad words all the time. There are these kinds of people. When you think of them, you can hardly figure out, you can hardly remember something good that person did in the past. So at such times, you have to develop pity towards such kind of people. So this person, we have to think that this person is just like a person who has lost his or her way inside a huge desert, a large desert. So inside the desert, there is no water, no food. This person is suffering. The person who has frequent bad words and bad actions is like a person like that. So what you should think is, you have to focus on you first. And you should think, I am a lucky person. Why? Because throughout my life, I have met good people. I have met good teachers, good parents, good friends, good neighbors, good relatives, everybody. So that I was influenced by those good people, and I was lucky enough, my karma was good to have them, and I was lucky enough to develop a lot of good actions and good words. I could gain the ability to speak good words. but this is a person that I should be beautiful. Maybe this person didn't have good parents. Maybe the parents didn't have enough time to train them in speaking good words or doing good actions. Or he might have made bad friends in life. Or he might have had bad relatives in life. Or he might have had not good teachers in his or her life. So I have to be pitiful. I have to be compassionate. I have to forgive. At the same time, I have to stay away. So thinking like that, you have to develop pity. Whenever you start developing pity towards that person, what happens is your aversion goes away. The final person that you get angry at, that you get develop aversion at, is the person with good actions and good words. Those people are just like ponds. These people too, the people with good actions and good words, they are just like those pure ponds. Whenever you focus on their good actions, your anger go away, your aversion go away. Whenever you think about their good words, your anger, your aversion goes away. So you can use these 5 ways of thinking patterns to get rid of your anger. And whenever you develop compassion, gradually it comes to a level that you can forgive anyone in life. Before conclusion, let me teach you about Bhante Punna, who lived during the Buddha's time. Bhante Punna was from Iran, modern Iran.
Wow.
At that time, that country was called as Persia, and he belonged to a family of merchants. So his family did international trading. Then this Punna, merchant Punna, came to Sravasti in India with his team of merchants to sell goods, and he was lucky enough to meet the Buddha and listen to the Buddha. And finally, he decided he wanted to become a monk. And he was an ardent practitioner. He practiced very well, and finally, he became an arahant, an enlightened being. After becoming an enlightened being, and after achieving the ultimate peace and happiness, he wanted to give the very ultimate peace and happiness towards, he wanted to share it with his own countrymen, the Iranians. So, at that time, Iran had certain tribes who were violent. So the Buddha wanted to check, and there were several Iranian monks who wanted to go there too, but since they didn't have the Bhante Punna status, the enlightenment, and the mindset of Bhante Punna, the level of compassion of Bhante Punna, level of forgiving of Bhante Punna, Buddha didn't allow them to go. So to show them how qualified Bhante Punna was, the Buddha asked Bhante Punna to come. And all the other Bhantes were asked together. And when Bhante Punna officially requested to go to Iran and teach the Dhamma and meditation practice to all the Iranians, the Buddha asked, Bhante Punna, that there is a news that there are so many tribes in Iran nowadays who are violent, who harass the other people, the other tribes, the other tribesmen who enter their territories. So how do you interact with them? So let's say they scold at you. At such times, what will you do? Then Bandipuna said, that's fine. Even though they scold at me, still, they don't harass me. They don't hit me. They don't hit me with hands and legs. So that's fine. So then Buddha said, not only they scold at you, let's suppose they hit you with hands and legs. At such times, what will you do? Then Bandipuna said, that is also fine. Still, they are good people. Because they hit with me with hands and legs. Hit me with hands and legs. But they don't hit me with weapons. So then Buddha said, Bandipuna, let's suppose not only they scold at you, hit at you, they also hit at you with weapons. At such times, what will you do? Bandipuna said, still they are good people. Still they are nice people because they don't injure me. So then the Buddha said, Bandipuna, let's suppose not only they do all the previous things to you, they also injure you. Bandipuna said, still they are good people. Still they are nice people because they still not kill me. Then the Buddha said, not only they injure you, they also kill you. At such times, what will you think? Bandipuna said, still they are good people. I'm a person who is ready for the death. I have attained the enlightenment. I have achieved the eternal happiness and eternal peace. I have already lived a very happy, very peaceful life. So they are the ones who need to get it. So I will do my best for them. At least a few people get this noble meditation technique and the Dhamma. That's enough for me. So then Buddha said 3 times, sadhu, 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 and let Bandipuna go. Bandipuna went to Iran and taught this very same meditation techniques that you learn, and he changed many people's lives. And he ordained more than 500 Bhantes. He had more than 500 students later on, and spreading Dhamma in Iran and Iraq, and making many people's lives peaceful and changing many tribes from their violent nature to good nature. Bandipuna passed away in Iran. So you can understand that anger. The aversion always comes according to your perspective. Whenever you continuously think that this person hit me, this person injured me, this person did this to me, that to me, when you think this way again and again, your aversion grows. That's why you develop various kinds of very violent mindsets towards the other people. But whenever you change your thinking pattern, and whenever you add compassion, forgiving nature, positive thoughts towards your thinking pattern, you change. And not only you change yourself, you bring peace to yourself, you bring satisfaction to yourself, you bring peacefulness to yourself. You also donate, you also spread very same positivity towards all the other people in the world. So keep these teachings in your mind, or write them down, and then not only you write them down, please start practicing these 5 thinking patterns whenever you get anger, whenever you develop aversion towards anyone. Let it be jealousy, let it be anger, let it be fear, any thought which is related to aversion. When you feel it, when you use these five thinking patterns, five psychological thinking patterns, you can get rid of your aversion and you will have a good, peaceful life. Not only that, it will help you to develop in your meditation too. So please practice very ardently, and see you in the next week at the temple or online. Until then, I wish everyone good health, happiness, prosperity and peace, and practicing this noble technique of meditation. And we share this positive energy with all the sick people all around the world. May they be safe, may they be healthy again, may they recover soon, may they be able to lead comfortable lives. Practicing this noble non-sectarian dharma, this noble non-sectarian practice of meditation, may all of you attain real peace, real happiness, purification of mind, nibbana. Thinking so, everyone. Join your palms together and please concentrate. Please concentrate. Abhivadana silisse nichang vada pachaino chattaro dhamma vadanti ayupanno sukham balang ayurarogya sampatti sagga sampatti mevache ato nibbana sampatti iminate samijjatu. May you all be well, may you all be happy, may you all be very, very peaceful. See you everyone in the next week at Buddhi Vihara, at the Buddhi Vihara temple with the group sitting. Until then, good night to everyone. See you in the next week. Right. Good night to everyone. Mrs. Diane, good night.
Good night, Bhante. Thank you.
Thank you for controlling the meditation settings. And Mrs. Grace, good night.
Good night. See you soon
Good
next
night,
week.
Mr. Huat. Good night.
Good night, Bhante. Have a safe trip
Good
home.
night, Mr. Jaime.
Good night, Bhante. Thank you.
Mr. Charles and Mrs. Teresa, good night.
Good night. Thank you.
Good night.
All right. Mr. Frank and Mrs.
night,
Nina, and good night. And Mr. Wayne, good night.
Good night.
No, Mrs. Wayne, good night. And
Night.
Mrs. Liz, good night.
Good night, Bhante. Thank you.
Right. Mr. Rupesh, after a long time, good night. And Miss Sahana and Arjit, good night.
Good night, Bhante. Wishing you a safe travel back to the US.
Thank you so much. Good night to everyone.
Thank you, Bhante. Good night. Have a great day ahead. Thank you.
Thank you so much.